On December 26, 2025, the original series Cashero was released worldwide on Netflix, quickly dominating the global charts and transforming into a socio-cultural phenomenon beyond mere entertainment. This article analyzes the new form of superhero paradigm, presented by Cashero, and delves into the socio-economic implications and global box office factors embedded in this work. Unlike existing Western superhero narratives that dealt with noblesse oblige or innate superpowers, Cashero critiques the materialism and class conflict of modern society by establishing cash as the source of power, reflecting the most blatant attributes of capitalism. The end of 2025, when Cashero was released, marked a peak in global expectations for Korean content. Following the second season of Squid Game, while major franchises, like Stranger Things, Season 5 dominated the market. Despite this competitive landscape, Cashero achieved remarkable success, ranking second in Netflix's global non-English TV category in its first week and entering the top 10 in 37 countries, including Brazil, Saudi Arabia, and Southeast Asia. The data showing 3.8 million views and 26.5 million viewing hours in just the first week suggests that this work possesses universal appeal that transcends specific cultural contexts. This can be interpreted as a result of the global fandom influence of lead actor Lee Jun-ho and the intuitive and satirical logline that money is power peaking. The curiosity of viewers worldwide. The composition of the production team of Cashero played a key role in determining the tone and manner of the work. Cell and Drama House Studio co-produced, establishing a stable production environment, and the combination of direction and screenplay attempted to merge drama with genre elements. Director Lee Chang-min's previous works showcased a lively comedic rhythm that contributed to elevating the potentially heavy social critique into black comedy, while writers Jae-in and Jeon Jun-ho focused on ensuring plausibility by grounding fantastical settings in the real world. The core principle that permeates the worldview of Cashero is the proposition that superpowers are not free. This setting subverts the grammar of existing superhero narratives, as all superpowered individuals in the story must pay a specific price to utilize their abilities. The protagonist, Kang Sang-woong, played by Lee Jun-ho, possesses telekinesis and enhanced physical abilities that are directly proportional to the amount of cash he physically holds. Importantly, digital assets or credit cards are invalid, and only physical currency serves as an energy source. This highlights the materiality of cash that has been marginalized in the digital economy, while the setting burn rate that money disappears each time he uses his powers visualizes that heroic acts equate to economic loss. Visualization of economic dilemma. Every time Sang-woong swings his fist to defeat a villain, the bills in his pocket turn to ash and disappear. This symbolically illustrates the dilemma of having to sacrifice personal assets to achieve justice in modern society. Viewers not only feel the impact of the action, but also calculate, how much is that punch worth? This serves as a unique suspense device that heightens the tension of the drama, conflict between rent and heroism. A highlight of this setting occurs when Sang-woong witnesses a bus accident while holding the 30 million won deposit he received from his mother. Should he spend the 30 million won to save the passengers or preserve his dream of home ownership? This extreme choice positions Kang Sang-woong not as a transcendent hero, but as a painfully realistic and tormented ordinary hero, the fellow heroes appearing alongside Kang. Sang-woong also utilized their powers based on their respective deficiencies. The lawyer, played by Kim Byung-chul, his abilities activate when he drinks, but he is a terminal liver cancer HCC patient. His portrayal of sacrificing his life to implement justice evokes both tragedy and irony. Bang Yoon-mi, played by Kim Ha-yang-gi, she converts the calories she consumes into telekinesis. Her struggle with severe hypoglycemia and hunger every time she uses her powers metaphorically represents the modern obsession with constant consumption for survival. Kang Sang-woong, played by Lee Jun-ho, the archetype of a grounded hero. Lee Jun-ho perfectly transforms from the romantic image he built through previous works, Red Sleeve and King the Land, into the gritty reality of a working-class civil servant, Kang Sang-woong. Acting analysis. Lee Jun-ho has showcased a wide spectrum from comically trembling expressions over money to serious emotional performances, where he burns all his wealth to save someone. In particular, he has received praise for delicately expressing the complex emotions: regret, responsibility, anger he feels when he sees the cash lost each time he uses his powers, adding credibility to his character. Behind the scenes, it became a topic of discussion that Lee Jun-ho's actual hand size is 20-some, which enhances the physical reality of a hero who fights against great evil with his bare hands. Interpretation of the ending: solidarity, sacrifice, and time loop. The final episode, Episode 8, concludes with a spectacular action and an emotional twist. Citizens fundraising and crowdfunding action. In the final battle, as Sang-woong exhausts all his money and collapses, the scene unfolds, where the apartment residents he saved, and citizens voluntarily throw bills and coins at him. Sang-woong resurrects using the money, wishes gathered by the citizens as energy to defeat Jonathan. This is the pinnacle of the thematic consciousness, declaring that a hero's power is not an individual possession, but a public good delegated by the community. Time rewind and twist. It is revealed that Hwang Hyun-sung, who appeared as a detective in the story, is actually a superpowered individual with the ability to rewind time. When Sang-woong is in a life-threatening situation, Hwang Hyun-sung plays a crucial role in saving him by rewinding time at Min-suk's request. This twist has been criticized as a somewhat Deus Ex Machina solution, while also being defended as an inevitable choice for a happy ending. Epilogue. After all events are resolved, Sang-woong and Min-suk succeed in achieving their long-desired home ownership and even announce a pregnancy, reaching a perfect happy ending. The villain Jo Won-do faces legal judgment, and Joanna dies, completing the structure of righteous punishment. Thematic consciousness and social commentary. Cashero charts a different trajectory from the family-oriented Korean hero. Narratives shown in moving, this work thoroughly explores heroism within the capitalist system. Quantification of value. The process of translating the act of saving a life into specific monetary value poses uncomfortable questions to viewers. Is another person's life more valuable than my entire wealth deposit? In response to this question, Sang-woong hesitates but ultimately chooses people over money, demonstrating how difficult it is to maintain humanity in a capitalist society. Real estate class theory. The desire for home ownership that runs throughout the drama reflects the housing insecurity issues in Korean society and globally. The setting that even heroes are not free from worries about rent, and deposits injects hyper-realism into the fantasy genre, particularly resonating with MZ generation viewers. The donation for Sang-woong challenge that emerged among international fans is an interesting case, showing how the unique setting of this drama has transformed into a playful culture for its audience. Phenomenon fans worldwide shared photos holding their respective currencies, dollars, euros, pesos, rupees, etc., on social media, creating memes with captions like "Sang-woong, take my money and stay strong," and "with this money you can defeat Jonathan." Implication. This demonstrates viewers' active desire to participate in the drama's worldview, going beyond mere consumption of content. Additionally, it evidences that the theme of money has formed a universal sympathy that transcends national boundaries amid global inflation and economic hardship. Cashero is not a perfectly crafted masterpiece, but rather a fine work that captures the desires and anxieties of the times with vibrant imagination, although it leaves some disappointment in the intricacy of the script and the rigor of the settings. The irony of using the most secular material, money, to paradoxically express the most noble value, justice, exerts a powerful attraction. Above all, the star quality and acting skills of Lee Jun-ho are the greatest assets that guarantee the credibility of this drama. In the ending, when Sang-woong appears to have lost his powers, but hints at resurrection by wearing a new watch, along with Min-suk's line suggesting he will face economic pressure again due to his hero activities, leaves the possibility open for Season 2. Expandability. There are vast episodes left in the original webtoon, and there is ample room for the expansion of the worldview. With the introduction of various groups of powered individuals beyond The Criminal Association. Challenges. If Season 2 is produced, it is essential to correct the setting errors pointed out in Season 1 and to enhance the dimensionality of the villain characters. Additionally, the introduction of new gimmicks to break the repetitive pattern spending money, losing power, facing crisis is required. In conclusion, Cashero will be recorded as a work that broadened the horizon of Korean hero narratives in 2026 and is expected to occupy an important position in Netflix's K content lineup.